Welcome back, my little recusants, to another episode of our Kingdom Hearts Rechain of Memories 100% guide.
Well, Sora, did you enjoy meeting your memories?
Yeah, it was good to see everyone. But what do you really want from me?
What do you have to give?
Hello.
What do you want?
No hogging the hero.
Then perhaps you'd like to test him.
Perhaps I would. My show now, Keyblade Master. Who am I? Oh, my name's Axel. Got it memorized?
Sure.
Good. You're a quick learner. So, Sora, now that we're getting to know each other better, don't you go off and die on me now.
So, we have finally seen an unhooded figure from this mysterious group in the Black Cloaks. And this is Axel, the fire-wielding, chakram-throwing, amazing guy that he is. And basically, we just have to work on our card breaks, use our slights if we want to, and keep our friend cards ready for any sort of situation. Now, as you saw there, we were able to break his card using the zero card there, because the bosses in this game were able to also use slights. And now that he was stunned, we can hopefully get Goofy to hit him a little bit. Not the best, he kind of recovered quickly from stun there. But just keep on hitting him, and he is weak to Blizzard, so if you actually had managed to get any extra Blizzard cards, definitely add those to the deck. What else can I kind of say? Yeah, keep your zero to hand as quickly as possible, and keep an eye on what he's stocked, and if he ends up stocking, you know, a value of cards that are too high, you can then use your zero card, kind of keep it close to hand, and hopefully Donald can do some damage. But yeah, no, Axel is just too fleet of foot. And now I need to quickly find my zero, and there we go. Blizzard, and a couple more bunks will see him finished. So I will pause for the next cutscene, but we do end up getting a brand new card to the arsenal, so most of the time that's typically what ends up happening. We get a bunch of EXP and a new card.
Another one? What's it do?
Kinda looks like the card you used when you made Traverse Town.
Then I guess we're gonna need it to keep going.
That's right.
Axel!
Did you really think after that introduction I would give up oh so easily?
You were testing us.
And you passed. Congratulations, Sora. You're ready now. Ready to take on Castle Oblivion. You will need to follow your memories. Trust what you remember and seek what you forget. Then you will find someone very special.
You mean King Mickey and Riku?
You will just have to give some more thought to who it is that's most important to you. Our most precious memories lie so deep within our hearts that they're out of reach. But I'm sure that you can find yours, Sora.
Why me?
You have lost sight of the light within the darkness, and it seems that you've forgotten that you forgot.
The light within darkness?
Would you like me to give you a hint?
Sora, do you need it?
I'm gonna figure it out for myself. If you're in my way...
Don't worry, Sora. We'll protect you.
Good answer. Just what I'd expect from the Keyblade Master. But be forewarned. When your sleeping memories awaken, you may no longer be who you are now.
So we're after getting a bunch more world cards. So we're actually able to put all these different world map cards in to the different floors of Castle Oblivion. And I'm just showing you here the Pluto card. And essentially in our card collection, Pluto isn't in our friends list. And basically I'm going to be showing you guys how to get him quite easily, because we need to get all of these cards completely completed for our 100%. So go to equip deck, make a brand new deck and put only a couple of cards in there. Have a cure card or two. I would have actually put 2 in, to be honest, but anyway, that's neither here nor there. But just put a very small amount of cards into your deck. I mean like under 10 cards, you know? And essentially we're going to be going back to Traverse Town. And we are going to basically use slights to basically vanish our deck down to 1 or 2 cards. And basically Pluto appears when our deck becomes unmanageably low. And what Pluto can do is dig up health orbs, Moogle points, and respawn cards to refill our deck. So we are going to go to Teeming Darkness because we can also just grind here for enemy cards. Enemy cards drop more likely from Teeming Darkness.
Yeah.
And yeah, so enter into a fight. Since they're stunned, we can kind of just waste our cards in flight. And then once we end up stocking our cards, I was kind of doing this so we can kind of, you know, only have 1 Heartless left to deal with. But that's what you can do. You can kind of jump and use slights so that we are able to avoid killing the enemies too quickly. And yeah, then I realized, oh no, there's so many more Heartless now. This is a terrible, terrible mistake. But basically, friend cards only spawn when you hit enemies. So we are going to need to activate Pluto sooner rather than later, but there he is. And another trophy in this game is to not escape from any battles. So we need to now win this battle using only 2 cards. But it is by all means worth. And obviously if you could have gotten multiple Plutos, you would have found better items, found more cards, etc. But yeah, we just need to now beat down these guys. But this is why Cure was so important. And obviously if we're able to get more friend cards, we can hopefully just take these guys out. With Goofy. No! Goofy! But that's that. Now we quickly re-equip our proper deck now because that was too close. But if we go back to our journal now, we'll actually see Pluto is in the journal. He is logged. And that's where our sleights can kind of trick us. Because our sleights will say, oh, we can use this Goofy or this Pluto card. The sleights are all there, but they actually mightn't appear in the journal if we don't use the friend card. So the same will go for in other worlds. We end up meeting allies like Ariel and Aladdin again, and we need to use their friend cards to have them logged into the card index. But I'm just going through all the different summons, all the different magic cards, and actually clicking in and reading them will actually tell you what the cards will do when stocked. So, you know, always good to kind of check and see, oh, what actually will he do? And so for Donald, he will cast Fire, Blizzard, Thunder, or Cure. And if you stock him, basically his level 2 magic will be like Fyra, Thundara, Blizzara, Cura. And then 3 stocked Mickey cards or Donald cards will be Thundaga, Faraga, etc. But I kind of went too quickly through it. But if you go back to Theming Darkness, it actually says that, oh, enemy cards are dropped more frequently in these rooms. So if you want to take the time, you by all means can 100% just stick to Traverse Town, making and remaking Theming Darkness rooms. And all you have to make sure is, if you're looking for the shadow card, just make sure that the shadow is the last enemy you defeat. And there's a chance for the shadow enemy card to drop. I am just doing this because I hate having the new icon in the journal. So I'm just like, yeah, let's just skim through and go through and see all of these different characters in Traverse Town. But as I say, they're actually getting Mickey'd, which is quite nice. A little Mickey Mouse seal of approval. And obviously, this is one other thing you can do, is you just, for nearly every Heartless, I think the Dark Ball is the only exception. Every Heartless we encounter has an enemy card. So, like if we're in Traverse Town, we can just go to the Heartless Index and say, by the end of Traverse Town, we technically need Red Nocturne, Blue Rhapsody, Shadow, and Soldier. That is all of the cards that we can get from Traverse Town. So if you want to make and remake Theming Darkness rooms, you are able to just sit back and grind here until you get all those different enemy cards. There is a exploit you can do to make them appear. And gosh, you think there's more people like Axel? There certainly is. Another tidbit here, moving between floors causes all your rooms to vanish and reset. But it's not too bad when it's the first couple of floors. They're small worlds anyway. But I'll stay quiet for this cutscene.
What's wrong, Jiminy?
Well, you see, what Axel said back there worries me. What could he have meant by, you may no longer be who you are?
I may no longer be me. How can I be anyone else?
Of course. Still, you can't be too careful.
Yep. Feels like just about anything could happen here in Castle Oblivion.
Castle Oblivion.
Oh, yeah. Now I remember.
We'll be okay. Whatever it is they're cooking up, we'll be able to handle it together.
Course we will. Like that creepy castle we explored together. The one with all those weird contraptions.
When was that?
I can't remember. What was it called?
Gorge. Oh, it was, Holly? Holler? Sorry, I can't remember.
Stop goofing around.
Goofy, sure you didn't make it up?
I don't think so.
And we get our first trophy for completing floor 1 of Castle Oblivion. And this orb of darkness allows them to warp between the floors. So it's not like we have to go backwards through the next world to come back to this floor. We can just go to the hall, jump down to floor 1. But sometimes it's actually quicker to go, let's say if we're on floor 7 and we want to come back to the end of Traverse Town, sometimes it's nearly easier to go to floor 2, walk down the stairs, and then we appear in the Conqueror's Respite Room. But I want to go in world order, so we're going to kick off with Wonderland. Deep Jungle is gone. It has been expunged from Sora's memory because of copyright. We will never see Tarzan again, unfortunately. And, you know, my headcanon, Sora just having memories of that wild man in a loincloth was just too much for Castle Oblivion to handle. It was like, we cannot have this much abs. All of the other characters have, you know, robes and not exposed abs. We cannot cope. Hey, somebody's coming. I'm late, I'm dreadfully late. If I'm late for the trial, then it'll be off with my head next. What do you mean, off with your head? Oh, my fur and whiskers, I'll never make it. Off with his head? For such a peaceful looking place, it sounds pretty dangerous. That's the biggest understatement of the year. But now we have made it to Wonderland. And just like the last one, we want to jump and hit everything because we can get cards. And what's quite handy is quite often in New Worlds, so Wonderland had the Lady Luck Keyblade. And if you attack different things here, you have the chance of getting the Lady Luck Keyblade from a drop. And what's also quite nice is that the experience orbs, since we're now on floor 2, give way better experience. We're now getting like 10 experience per little crystal. So that's quite good, but the enemies also are more varied, so that's a little stressful. These large bodies are proving an absolute pain in the butt because you need to hit them from behind, and even if you have a slight, what's really frustrating is that you could end up hitting your slight in the front and the entire 3 cards are wasted. And luckily stopping the crescendo from finishing its tune and summoning more Heartless. But with a nice 400 round number, we're going to continue leveling up and increasing our card point capacity. Always, always good. But other than that, I'm going to basically do some grinding off screen where we can basically move around Wonderland, find all of the doors that we need to go through, and then we can just, you know, pick up where we left off. I will go through whatever unlocks I would have gotten, what levels I would have done, but as well as that, taking the time to show you and show off these are the different rooms we can get. Because from floor 2, one of the bonuses one of the map cards we can get, and one of the big bonuses we can get since unlocking floor 2, is a room called Calm Bounty, which is basically where you're able to go in and unlock a treasure chest, and each world will have a bonus for you to collect in each of these treasure chests, including Traverse Towns. So next episode we will be reversing back and collecting the prize from a Traverse Town treasure chest. But until then, we're going to just show you the Calm Bounty in Wonderland, because every world has some sort of big benefit for collecting a Calm Bounty in each of them. So for Wonderland, it is actually the Stop spell. For Agrabah, it's the Gravity spell. And for like Olympus Coliseum and other places, it's like certain slights or abilities for Sora. So one thing I can say this early on is collect lots of Calm Bounties and use them once in every world, at a minimum once in every world, because you will get a unique reward in each different room for each of the you know, Calm Bounties that are there. But what I will say is as well, obviously my hope is that off screen I can, hopefully in the grinding for levels, we can get more enemy cards. And so if I end up finding enemy cards on the off screen grind, I will highlight those as well. But as I say, fairly straightforward. Whatever the last enemy you kill, there's a chance that that enemy can drop a enemy card. And what I will say is very frustrating is, for example, if you have the soldiers already, the best thing for you to do is take out the soldiers now, because they are currently on the screen and you do not need them. So don't run the risk of getting your lovely enemy card drop only for it to all of a sudden become, you know, a waste, because you now have 2 of those and you don't necessarily need that. But yeah, just like that, a level up and the soldier card, and that's basically going to be the episode, guys. So I will see you back here after a little bit of grinding. Have a good one. Thanks so much for watching. Leave a like and a comment, and I'll talk to you guys next time.